What's going on, everybody? Don here, and today I want to go over the One Piece prices in this One Piece Marketwatch. I want to go over what's good to buy, what's good to sell, and the reasons why. The reason why I like doing these market watches is because it gives a bit of insight of what I think is going to be happening to the future prices of this game, especially in the next month. It's going to get crazier before it gets calmer. Before I begin, make sure to go to my affiliate link down below. Go get you some beautiful sleeves, some play mats. Once again, you get 10% off. It's all down below. Check it out. It's my company called Lude. These guys are absolutely amazing, and the quality of stuff they have is absolutely gorgeous. It's almost fine. It's finally stuff meant for One Piece players. You want to go check it out? Once again, I greatly appreciate it, guys. Use my link down below. Get yourself 10% off and get yourself some nice stuff. All right. So looking over at what we have here, obviously the prices are insane. I'm gonna tell you right off the gate what I'm doing and what I recommend for you to do. Right off the gate, I'm buying red. Telling you right now, just throwing it out there. I think red is the way to go. You get more bang for your buck. You get more mileage, and it's up to you what you want to buy. Can you buy max rarity? If not, no big deal. But at least can you get your regular stuff for red? The reason why I say red because in set 2 we know red is the most dominant. Whether or not you're going to play Rowan or Zoro, or you're going to turn around and play Whitebeard, they're both red, and they both run basically a bunch of the same cards. So myself personally, I just today bought my third Nami. Now, this card was a lot cheaper. Obviously, got a lot more expensive. It is expected to go down a little bit with hopefully the release of some new set 1 coming out availability, but it's still relatively expensive. It's still roughly around $242, $43. And I'm telling you right now, I just today, that's probably my purchase right over there, I just bought my third Nami full art. Probably by the end of the month, I'm going to buy myself my fourth one, and I'm basically be done with red. The only red card I'm not buying is the Alt Arch Shanks. This card only sees play now, and then once we get into set 2, this card pretty much takes a back seat. Also, there's a lot of like 0% sellers, meaning they're relatively new, so I don't really trust them. The real price, in my opinion, is roughly around at least $980. Was there $1,000? And once again, $1,000 for a card in which you're pretty much not going to be able to use by the time set 2 comes out. So besides that, I'm looking at a lot of other things red. Obviously, Rono is always kind of expensive. You got the regular one. Once, I think, middle of this year, actually, if you bought the One Piece, it was like $25. You get an alternate art manga-looking Rono Zoro leader. So you don't really have to buy this. Like, there's no rush to buy this leader if you want to wait till that happens. We don't know if Zoro will even still see play. It probably still will, to be honest with you. But the price of this card is roughly around $234. Insane when you realize this card at one point was like $78. And of course, the parallel Rono Zoro. So the only reprinting of this card that we saw, the only reprinting, was going to be the, I believe it was the championship ones. I think the OCG, they got him. We don't know if we're going to get him here. The price of this card has obviously spiked. It's skyrocketed. I remember it being $78. The current value is $171. I myself luckily got involved in this before the price spiked. I was going to wait for the championship ones, but at the time, it was like $78, and I just went and bought my play set. If you didn't, no big deal. Once again, as long as you got your Zoros, regular ones, it doesn't really matter, because if you're looking to play Whitebeard, maybe you need them, maybe you don't need them, depending on your build. All right. And then Law, of course, another card that's spiked insanely high value. Listen, the leads in this game spiked right now because of the supply. So there's not much going around of Romance Dawn. So those who do have to throw out leaders obviously spiked. Of course, with One Piece TCG announcing they're having all these events, everyone got excited, and everyone's basically putting their chips where they may. And that means people are going to be spending a lot of money on cards. They're going to be spending money to get the decks max ready. They're going to be spending money to get as much bang from their buck. Now, unfortunately, One Piece is a little bit of an issue, and that's because the events are capping out. I'll probably make another video about that, but everyone, for the most part, is getting their decks, and they're getting the max rarity, and the prices are spiking. Don Quixote da Flamingo used to be $50. It's $128. Trafalgar Law is $102. Used to barely hit around 80s. Even though this card's insane, I'm glad this card actually went up in value. We talked about this card going up in value. Parallel Yamato is $115. It was, once again, around 80 to 90s. Boa Hancock, sell this card. Sell Boa Hancock. This card's great, and yes, it has the waifu tax, but it doesn't see play in set 2. Not only does it not see play in set 2 at all, by the way, there's another Boa Hancock that looks even better, so this is nice, but I wouldn't buy it. All right, And by the way, if you're looking to buy Law, obviously you have to buy even more cards. It's even more expensive. Cards like Crocodile, I think, are just not a good buy right now. And the reason why is because it's been figured out. Everyone knows what it wants to do. Everyone knows how to play around it. Crocodile was really good when people didn't know what it did. But since everyone knows what it does, it's just not worth it. The parallel Luffy, the one you see over here, the hybrid Luffy, it's the only reason it's worth a lot of money is because it's the main character of the show. Let's be real. Like, you're not seeing a lot of people play this card. We also called Eustace Captain Kidd, the parallel. This card was at $40 forever, and now it's currently hitting near $80. Is it worth it at $80? I think it is still worth it at $80. And the reason why I'm saying that is because this card still sees a ton of play. I just recently bought 2 of the parallel Sanjis. This card, I don't know. I mean, I bought at 40s, and now the price has went up a lot. It's roughly around $64. I will say in set 2, it sees 0 play. I'm debating on even selling mines and running Rush Sanjis. This card's not bad, but is it $60 to $64 good? It's so weird because we saw Don Quixote da Flamingo, the blocker spike in value, as you can see over here, hitting near $60, and now it's back down to roughly around $45. Kinda. It's $45, but then the next real buy by a verifiable seller has it at $52. I think this card's a great card, and this card still sees play in blue in set 2. This is a 4 of, and I wouldn't be surprised if this card is $80. I'm going to say it right now. I think this card might even double what you're looking at right now in value. This is the low of this parallel of Don Quixote del Flamingo. Then we have Kaido. I mean, we called this. This card was like $30, and I was like, wait a minute, hold on. This card should not be $30. But Parallel Kaido is insane. With the release of the One Piece structure decks, Kaido gets even better. The One Piece movie structure decks, I believe it is. Kaido gets even better. This card gets insane. Look at the value. We call this. I mean, $56. I will be honest with you though. I sold my Kaidos and Kings. King also went up in value as well recently, by the way. I did sell my Kaidos and Kings. As you can see over here, it's going up in value. I sold the minute it spiked up in value. It is $50 right now. I loaded my Kaidos and King because I'm sticking with red, as I said earlier in this video. So even though I did do that, if you're looking to play Kaidos and Kings, listen, you might want to go in and grab yours. I had bought 3Ds when they were like, I think Kaido was like 30. King was 25s. I made a video about it. And, you know, I made money on it. I sold these cards, got that money, used that money to buy my red deck. That's what I'm playing right now. Draco Mihawk does see play as well. This is also another card that's insanely low in value. Go back to my other videos. You hear me saying it. It's roughly around 47, as you can see it right over here. This card is super undervalued right now. This card does see play. It is a good card, and you will see this in set 2 blue. I'm telling you right now, if you're looking to play blue, you're going to need this card. No doubt in my mind. All right. I'm not really going over the winner cards. Those prices are kind of sporadic, and to be honest with you, it doesn't really matter as much. I think this Monkey D. Luffy does see some play, though, but, like, to be honest with you, it's if you're spending $38 on Monkey D. Luffy, no one's telling you, on a winner card, no one's going to tell you anything otherwise, and that's fine. I do like this Monkey D. Luffy parallel. I think this one is super undervalued and underrated. I like this card a lot. Doesn't see as much play, I will be honest with you, but it is currently $50. I did buy 2. I'm debating on buying 2 more. This card's pretty good. I understand that it's not good right now, but I do think as time goes on, this card can be good. 2 drop to become 5k, also can't be KO'd by strike characters. That seems kind of relevant to me, and if any card will have good replayability in the future of this game, I think it is the Monkey D. Luffy parallel from Romance Dawn. So I'm going to hold mine. I might even consider picking up 2 more. I'm just going to make sure that's known on this video, because people are all over the place as far as their buys and sells. All right, TCGplayer got the blur thing. Hold on a second, let's do this. All right. Ronor Zoro reset is going to go to $50. I said it before, I'll say it again. This will 1,000,000% go to $50 within the next month. No doubt in my mind. Looking at Ronor Zoro right now, the current value is roughly around $35. By the way, after that, when sold, it goes up to $39. This card's going to hit $50 minimal. The reason why is because, once again, if you cannot get, and rightfully so, the $160 Ronor Zoro, this is the second best version. If you're looking to play anything red, whether it's Law or Zoro, this is what you're going to need. Or Luffy, this is what you're going to need. This is going to be your card. And if you don't have this card, you can't play those decks. I mean, you can, but it's going to be really garbage. You're going to need this specific Zoro. This is one of the best cards in the game for anything red. And to be honest with you, if you don't get to play this card, don't look at playing red. You might want to consider playing Kaido or playing Captain Kidd. Like, those are also great decks. But if you do want to play red, you're going to need this card. It is $35, almost $40 at this point, and it will hit $50 in the near future. I said it before as well. Sell your crocodiles. They are not needed. They are garbage. Sorry to anybody who likes to run a crocodile deck. I do think crocodile still will see good play, but by the time set 2 comes out, you're not going to see crocodile see almost any play. It's a great card for now, but we don't know if it's going to be good in the future. In fact, I don't think it's going to be. We have a lot of other cards like the leader Kaido, leader King. I mean, the parallel. It's the cheapest leader in the game. Same with Jack over here as well. I don't think this card's good. It's only good in the Blurple crocodile deck, and to be honest with you, not really. We have a lot of cards like Law over here. Regular super rare Law is almost there $20. So once again, if you're looking to, like me, if you're looking to only play red, you might not need this. But if you're looking to play the Law leader, you're going to need this. This is a very expensive super rare that you're probably going to want to be focusing on in the near future. Now, do you need to grab this card now? Well, it's hard to say. Because if we get a Romance Dawn re-release, the price of this Law will 100,000% tank in value. If we don't, this card's going to go even higher. In fact, this card is slowly already creeping up even higher as days go on, as we're going to need the treasure cups, and pretty much everyone needs to get their cards. What do I think is the best deck for the treasure cups? I'll probably have a video coming out about that in the near future. I am very biased, but I also like to look at things in an open perspective, and I still think red is good, Law is good, Kid is good. I also think Kaido's good. Kaido's getting disrespected. A lot of Kid plays are cocky, and let me know, comment down below if you feel this as well. A lot of Kid plays are cocky, but Kid gets absolutely donked on by, like, Kaido. I'm not, like, if you're a Kid player, you know this already. You're trying to do one of these, like, don't tell nobody. But Kaido players, that's your buy right there. That's a free match, so go get your free wins. All right. Look at us. We have the Perona box hoppers. I recently sold mine. I bought mine for 7s, sold it for 15s. Once again, when I did my video about it, I said I bought a playset of this. I'm not playing blue for the near future, so $15 for Peronas. Yep, sold mine. You can do whatever you want to do with that information, but I do think this is a great box topper. I think it's great artwork. The card looks absolutely gorgeous, but to me, I think it's overpriced right now because everybody's getting excited about blue. They're getting excited about the treasure cup, and they're going in and buying these cards. Other cards like Bo and Hancock, I think is still a great card. I sold my play set once again. I bought it for 7s, sold it roughly around this price point, around 11 and 12s. Great card nonetheless, but is it worth it? I don't know. This is pretty interesting actually. From the starter deck, Love Mellow. This is the regular version of the starter deck. It's $9. What? Are you seeing this? That's absolutely insane. But I mean, once again, it's insane. But is it shocking? Not really. We have Cat Viper, also the box hopper, roughly around $11. At one point, this card was $3. Not a bad buy. As well as a Vita box hopper. A lot of box hoppers have great value. People kind of forget about the fact that these are 1 per box, and there's no boxes around. These are naturally going to go up in value. We saw the Don Luffy card go up to 15, all the way back down to 6, and now it's going back down. It's going near almost there $10. If we do get a re-release of Romance Dawn, which I think will happen, the value will go down temporarily, but I do think this card is worth a lot of money in the future. I think this is probably the best card out of Romance Dawn. That's a bold statement, but I mean it. This is easily the best card. It's the main character of the show. It's obviously one of the best artworks of the Don cards for the debut of this character. Even if they make another Luffy card in the future, this is the first Luffy. This is Luffy before everything got crazy in the show. And I do think this is going to be one of the best Don cards, hardest to get Don cards in the future. Now, this Bandai didn't make this game, so there's a chance this could get reprinted in a later on set as a cash grab. I'm not gonna say there's not, but until that's confirmed, it's going to be $9, $10. It's gonna keep rising in value. We also have the promo Sunnykins. They're $7.50. Not bad. People are grabbing their playset and selling the extras on TCGplayer. Uses Captain Kid Super Rares should not be $8. I don't understand why Lost 20 and Kid's not. I think Kid should be up there even more so. In fact, I'm going to just go out there and say it. I think this price right here might be getting a breakout if we don't get that reprinting of Romance Dawn as well. Everything's kind of hinging on that reprint, by the way. And there's a lot of star deck cards that are worth crazy amounts of money because they're just hard to find. You also have these super rare Kings that you can see over here. Another great card. And this just tells me nobody's really looking at Kaido. But, like, if you have a locals and green is the most dominant deck, or Law is the most dominant deck, just play purple. It, like, smokes them. If you're seeing a lot of red of your locals, don't play purple. You are, like, it's going to be hard. I'm not saying it's impossible, but purple has a hard time against red. But purple has a really easy time against Law. Law wants to put 5 buys on board. Turns out Kaido says, cool. A green wants to control the board by dropping 8-drop kid and 7-drop kid. And once again, purple, like, I don't understand why. There's like an imbalance in this game in the player base, and it blows my mind. Once again, this Kaido over here, I did sell my full art. I might go ahead and grab these. I'm debating on it. Grabbing the super rare Kaidos, grabbing this king over here, because I do think these cards are still going to see play. In fact, I think, in my personal opinion, in the Treasure Cup, so at all the top decks, we are going to see purple. Don't be surprised. People are going to walk in there with purple and play those law players, play those green kid players, and those long green kid players. If they don't know how to play against purple, they are the buy for purple. Also got Draco Mihawk over here. It's $4. It's so weird because these are like the cards that are going to be lasting past into OP2, and you still have people not buying Draco Mihawk. Maybe the people are buying all the full arts. I don't know. But $4 for a card that's going to be seeing play in the next set, that's a steal to me. That's undervalued. I wouldn't be surprised if super rare Draco Mihawk goes up in higher in value, as players don't want to pay for the parallels but still want to own the card. So that's pretty much the entire Marketwatch for today, guys. Thanks for everyone watching my video. Once again, my whole rundown basically is I'm playing red because I think that's the best bang for the buck. I am working on my max rarity red besides Shanks because it's overpriced. And I think as a newer One Piece player entering the game, you're entering the game and you say, hey man, what do I play? What is the deck I should play? I think I'm always going to recommend green, as I do think green is the best deck just about against everything. And if you're good enough a green player, you can't fight a Kaido player. So if you know that matchup, you pretty much have an easy mode against a lot of players. If you're looking to get a deck max rarity and you want to dump a lot of money into one color, I would say do it into red, as red kind of goes all over the place. You can later on go into law if you want to go into law. Law's not a bad deck, but I think Zoro, especially with OP2, becomes like one of the most dominant decks, and then we go right into Whitebeard, so red gives you so much value. There's a lot of great value in this game for a lot of decks. And one thing, like I said, if you're playing, say, hey man, I got into the game, I looked around my locals, everyone's playing Law, everyone's playing Captain Kid, what do I do? Just play Kaido and smoke those kids. And that's what I recommend for anybody approaching the game right now. Hopefully that will help you guys out. If you have any question about any cards, comment them down below. Let me know what you think. This is the Don. I'll see you paisanos around.